Hello. All right, so this is day 11 since my surgery, and things are pretty good. Mostly my pain is around a 5, unless I move my arm, and it's definitely much higher when I shower and I have to take the sling off and shower. Went for my post-op appointment yesterday and got my staples out. Everything looks good, and it's really awesome that I'm not having too much pain anymore because yeah, it was really unbearable that first few days. So I am really kind of anxious to get into physical therapy and just get back to normal. And apparently it's still going to be a long road. And yeah, so I'm not allowed to use my hand. I'm still sleeping in the recliner, but it's only been 11 days, so yeah, that might last for a little bit longer. Hopefully not too long. Every now and then I, try to lay down in bed, but it feels kind of impossible, to lay flat and then to try to get up, because there's a real vicious pull on my shoulder when I'm laying down, and it just doesn't feel right. So sleeping at an angle it works. It works really well. Haven't been able to do any like household activities because most stuff requires 2 hands, and I'm not allowed to carry anything or put any weight on this arm. I would love to cook. I did do a load of laundry the other day when my husband and family were gone, which I was not supposed to do. And it didn't dawn on me until I got to the middle of the basement stairs and realized, oh my gosh, this is not a good situation. So I had the laundry basket. I was carrying it with, my left side, with my left hand, and didn't seem like a big deal to me. However, had I lost my balance, it could have been disastrous. So, because I would have had to drop the basket, which wouldn't have been a problem, but I shouldn't have put myself in that position. So I'm not doing that anymore. I'm having a really hard time sitting still and not doing the things that I'm used to doing. I'm trying to learn how to be patient, because I'm one of those people, that if I need to do something, I'll just get up and get it done. So it is definitely exercise in patience, and unfortunately, I can't do my hair. My daughter's been doing my hair for me. It's a bit of a mess, but we'll get there. We'll get there. What do you do? Yeah, so 11 days out, I'm doing pretty well. Pain is, I think, pretty well under control. I would say now after showering, and because you have to be really careful, and I'm supposed to just let my arm just hang down, and it feels like lead. It feels really heavy. So, and then it's very painful after I go through the whole getting dressed and all of those things. But I'm doing it. So yeah, and nobody's going crazy yet. My family's okay, and yeah, so that is my experience. I can't wait to get to physical therapy. One thing I did want to mention though is the cooling machine. It is quite amazing. It only gets as cold as, I think it's 43 degrees. And so you can leave it on for as long as you want without getting frostbite and all of those kind of things. So I actually have put it on and slept with it on, and it's pretty soothing. You know, I just put blankets on because it's pretty cold, but it really helps. It's soothing for that area. So I'm really glad that we got that. Ours is, we didn't purchase one. We rented one from whatever the company is. What is the name of the company? I can't think of the name of the company, but I'll mention it later. It was ordered from the surgeon's office. They ordered it. However, the doctor generally does not order it. You have to ask for it, and otherwise you use frozen vegetables or ice packs or whatever it is that you choose. So they didn't deliver it until the second day, which we ordered it before that. We ordered it during our pre-op appointment, and they were supposed to bring it out the day after that, but it didn't show up, so we had to put in another call, and it ended up arriving the second day, which was good because I was using ice packs that we have, you know, in the freezer around the house. And the area was so sensitive that those were not good. Not sitting on the shoulder, not sitting behind the shoulder because I couldn't lean against it, you know. It just, and the fact that it was frozen solid, it just didn't work. And not, at least not the ones that we had. So I'm sure there are a lot of different ones, and you don't necessarily have to get the entire cooling unit. I know when I used to work in one hospital, we called it a polar pack. But it's really neat, and it works really well. But of course, I'm sure you can also use frozen peas or ice packs or things like that. But it's just such a sensitive area after the surgery. It's just like even now, it's still 11 days out, it's still sore to the touch. And so you can only imagine only 2 days out, you know, after surgery, how irritated it would be. So yeah, I'm doing it. We're getting there. Can't wait to get through and be done with physical therapy, and I'm sure that it'll go by pretty quickly. So, right. Later.